Director Hartig, I mean, can you give us a sense of some of the direction in which the museum is looking in terms of adding to its collection to reflect the last year, the last 2 years?
Absolutely, Robin, and thank you, Lonnie, for so beautifully contextualizing our work. The joke is that historians of the future will have to decide which quarter of 2020 to study, or perhaps into 2021, because it has been so much. So, as Lonnie said, we pivoted not just digitally, but we pivoted to a rapid response during a pandemic position in our collecting and crafted a collections strategy that would allow us to document the many crises and experiences and pain and grieving and joy of the past year. So everything from the handmade sign from New York's Chinatown, a restaurant saying, "Well, closed due to the pandemic. We'll be back in 2 weeks." Right. So that ephemeral, right, that we're asking people to stay for us. We've collected and are going to collect masks from all over the nation. We were very blessed to collect the very first vial of the COVID-19 vaccine from and the nurse, the amazing nurse up in New York, Dr. Nurse Sandra Lindsey, who volunteered, who put herself forth as a Trinidadian American woman to be the very first person in the United States vaccinated. So we have her scrubs and her socks and her ID card, as well as the first vials and all of the packing material from that vaccine. So it's a huge range of objects. You know, we collected the early in the morning after the insurrection at the Capitol. And from a historian's perspective, the peaceful transference of power that's taken place almost every year since 1800, you know, to see that disrupted. As Lonnie said, there are certain moments where you know you're in the grist mill of history, and we're trying to collect within those spaces so that we can all remember and that we can continue to figure out ourselves as a nation.